What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 56 now of the Bristol Rovers career mode series. And in this episode, we are firstly going to be looking at a squad report. And I do want to apologise, it's been a week since I've actually uploaded the last episode, which is very poor from me. But of course, I had the how to get regens video up on my channel, and I'm aiming to upload once every other day, as I feel that's fair enough for you guys and for me with my busy schedule. It kind of works out that way. And I've got a lot of pre-recorded footage if I can't actually do that. I've got a lot that will probably last me about 8 days if that doesn't actually end up happening. But you can see in the squad report here, we've got a lot of players improving. Adam Reed, one of my favourite players this season so far. He's been absolutely incredible. Deserves a higher rating in my opinion. He's been really good. And it's a shame that his finishing isn't a lot higher than that, because he has scored some really good goals. But one thing I really hope that EA implement in career mode next year, as I go through all of my reserve players that I'm just not using. Ashley Eastman, he's really a backup centre-back. None of his stats have increased, but he's gone up in 1 overall somehow. And Yvonne Vidal, he's poor form and he's content. He's not really getting that much game time, and I really do want EA to introduce a B team kind of concept, so I can play players that I wouldn't normally play, such as Josh Southwave's currently out on loan, and Tom Locker, and Connor Guff as well. You know, those players, if I could just set up a B team, an under 21 team, if that makes sense, just so those players get some game time, you know, and I don't have to send them out on loan every single season in the hope that they would actually increase in overalls. But anyway, that may be a little bit too advanced for EA, but you can see we're currently in 3rd position. It's a must-win game really, because we're looking for automatic promotion. And Julio Cesar was actually in goal for Crystal Palace. It's not the actual Julio Cesar you think it is, but it was interesting to see there was another Julio Cesar out there. And they did have quite a strong side, did Crystal Palace. And I knew it was going to be a tough game, as they were an ex-BPL side. And they had a lot of good players in their side. They had Yannick Balassi, players like that. They were just so good in this game. And in the 4th minute, we do get our first chance in the game. We cross it in, and Julio Cesar is forced to make a very, very good save there. A very strange save though, because the ball's crossed in and it wasn't really going in. He didn't really need to make that save. And in the end, we do cross it in. A fantastic corner from Gerard Hughes, but unfortunately we couldn't quite get ahead on that. And we do move on into the 33rd minute, where Crystal Palace go on the attack, and it's a fantastic through ball over to Dwight Gale. He's so good in career mode, and a very, very clever save there from Robert Lainton to deny Dwight Gale from scoring. And once again, they were on the attack, and I thought that Robert Lainton had made a save there, but it had actually hit the inner side of the crossbar and did go out of play. So very lucky there once again. And just on the stroke of half-time, they had a very good chance. So many shots blocked by Wright. But in the end, we do go into half-time 0-0. Very undeserved. Crystal Palace were playing so well. They were playing like a Premier League side, but they were not leading. It's as simple as that. We were just very lucky. We defended fairly well, and Robert Lainton was really the reason we weren't 1-0 or even 2-0 down, if I'm going to be honest with you. It could have easily been 2 goals down at half-time, and luckily for us, it wasn't the case. Dwight Gale was denied very early on in the game, and that meant that we went into half-time 0-0, and you can see around the stadiums, Sheffield Wednesday is winning against Blackpool, which is quite interesting to see, although that's not really going to affect us, so I don't know why I said that. But you can see I didn't even have a shot on target, so I knew I had to bring someone else on in replacement of Max Clayton, and I was hopeful that Louis Grabban was going to do some good stuff in this game. But in the end, it wasn't until the 80th minute before we got another chance in the game, and it's Ryan Brunner who's finding his man here. Adam Reed having a shot, and that was almost into the back of the net, really. Kind of showing his 38 finishing there, but still a good shot nonetheless. He could have blasted that over, as he does have the finishing of a centre-back, but he's a very well-rounded central midfielder, despite the fact he's only 5'5". He's still pretty good. And that's something I need to invest in the January transfer window, a new central midfielder, someone that's a little bit taller, like John Joe O'Toole, our captain at Bristol Rovers, and I'm hoping that we can get another one like that into the club, because that's something that we are in need of, as well as another striker, because the striker we do have at the moment in Cody McDonald, he's starting to get a bit old. I know I did sign him on a pre-contract and he's only been here half a season, but maybe I will look to offload him in a bid to make some profit off of him. And Yannick Balassi almost got a chance there, but luckily the ref blows a whistle. Don't know if you saw the chance earlier. I was having a little rant there. but they did have a shot and it did actually hit the crossbar, which was very unlucky. The inner side of the crossbar once again twice in one game, and we managed to pick up an undeserved 0-0 draw at Crystal Palace's stadium. Very unlucky for Crystal Palace, but very lucky for us. I was surprised that we managed to pick up a point in that game. We'd hardly created any chances. We might have had 2 chances in that second half, but they just weren't worth showing, because apart from that Adam Reed shot, nothing really happened in the game for us, and they could have easily made it 1-2 or even 3-0. Look at the shots there, the domination from Crystal Palace. But we do pick up a point, and hopefully we can go into the next game against Charlton Athletic with our heads held a little bit higher, after we did get an undeserved draw there actually, and it is going to be against David Clarkson and his team Charlton Athletic. Of course, we sold him to Charlton Athletic for about, I think it might have been 150,000, and he was starting to get old. He hit 30. I thought it'd be the best time to sell him, because these low overall players that are old, they tend to retire, and I thought I might as well get some money for him and bring in a better player in January, and that's what I'm going to end up doing, as I do want to invest in my midfield area. Although I have good midfielders in Almeida Santos and also Adam Reed, they are 2 very short midfielders, and I do need to invest in that area, as well as try and send Ryan Gould out on loan, because I want to recall him straight away and just hope that he will get reset, because that's something that's really annoying me. These glitch players, that's something that EA need to sort out in career mode as well, because that wasn't the case last year in FIFA 13, so why is it this year? You know, they've gone a step backward with the growth system and everything, in my opinion, although it's probably a little bit better now, as you can't grow like players to 98 overall as before with like players like Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard. But anyway, we're going into this game and we start things off from kickoff. A similar chance was created. Almeida Santos has a shot very similar to the chance created in the Crystal Palace game, where Ryan Brunt fed his man through, but unfortunately Almeida Santos has a shot. Don't know why I shot from there, to be honest. That was never going into the back of the net with any player, even if it was Ryan Brunt. But we do swing this one in with Gerard Hughes, as always. He's got great curve on him. And unfortunately, when we pick up the rebound, we don't actually manage to get anything from it, as Almeida Santos is tackled and the ball moves on out of play. And in the end, we give the ball to Ryan Brunt, who just waits for the run of Almeida Santos, who crosses it in. And that is Cody McDonald, I'm pretty sure, on the far post to get that header and score to make it 1-0 against David Clarkson's team. And of course, the ex-Bristol Rovers striker wasn't having a good match whatsoever. Didn't have many chances in the game up until that point, and we did capitalise. A really good cross there from Almeida Santos to find his man Cody McDonald, and the ex-Gillingham player did manage to make it 1-0 there. The goalkeeper should have saved that, but Charlton Athletic are old rivals and we were looking to get a win. And once again, Almeida Santos playing very well in this game. The free agent finding Ryan Brunt, who crosses it in, and Max Clayton, or no, that was Cody McDonald. It was Cody McDonald again, denied for his second goal in the game. Really good header once again, but the goalkeeper this time does make the save, and in the end it does go out for a corner, and we do take it once again with Gerard Hughes. He's got great free kick stats. We cross it in, but unfortunately we couldn't get anything from that. And from the rebound, Almeida Santos passes it off to Ryan Gould. His shot is blocked, and in the end it is cleared away, and the danger is averted by Charlton Athletic. But they won out of the game, as they did manage to get a goal here. Really nice, well-worked goal there, and a great assist there into the path of Holland, and he does put it into the back of the net to level it up to 1-1. And that was very disappointing, because we had a lot of pressure on Charlton before that, and I felt that that was a very undeserved goal, and I was really looking to get back into the game after that, because that was really like starting at 0-0, if I'm honest with you, as that shot goes into the back of the net. I was determined to score from the kickoff, and no, I'm not going to do the kickoff glitch. I'm trying my best not to when I'm very angry, and I do not want to exploit it as much as I used to. And you can see here some really lovely play here as Ryan Brunt finds Gerard Hughes. Really lovely little 1-2 play there from the striker and the central attacker midfielder, and in the end he manages to sneak it under the goalkeeper somehow. Really good through ball, lovely little chipped through ball actually through from Ryan Brunt. He is a very good passer, I have to admit. He's very good at setting up Emile Sinclair, but of course he's injured, so his mate at the moment is going to be Gerard Hughes, and a lovely link-up play from both of them. And maybe they're going to be the future combination if I do sell Emile Sinclair, I don't know. Emile Sinclair is a great player, and I do not want to break the bond of Emile Sinclair and Ryan Brunt, just in case Ryan Brunt stops scoring all these goals and assisting my players. Because if it wasn't for Ryan Brunt, look at this move here. I mean, really great work from Cody McDonald, you know, linking up with him, a nice little 1-2, and in the end he passes it off to John Joe O'Toole, who finishes it cool, calm and collectively into the bottom right hand corner, and that is a fantastic goal there from John Joe O'Toole. Not brilliantly finished off, but in the end it was a great team goal, and John Joe O'Toole managed to finish it off to get his first goal in the Championship, I think that is. He may have actually scored in the first day of the season, I'm not 100% sure. He always seems to score on the first day of the season, and in the end we do win the game 3-1 against old End Power League 1 rivals Charlton Athletic, and proving a statement there to why David Clarkson shouldn't have left the club, but we don't care about him. We've got a lot better strikers, and in the end we do win the game 3-1. Really good result, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. If you want more Career Mode from me, please be sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and if we can get this video to 35 plus likes, that'd be much appreciated, and I will upload an episode of the Spurs Career Mode on Wednesday if we do hit that. So guys, hopefully you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.